All right, you guys, the big garden finally gone through here and really got it in shape for winter. Now I need to get some wood chips and come in and put in a good 5 or 6 inches of wood chips. I didn't get very many last year, and I actually might have to buy some this year because the wood chip drop is not coming through. But I am doing another experiment again, and I wanted to show you what we're doing here. I did this last year on a much smaller scale. This year I'm doing it on a huge scale. My goal is not to have to plant tomatoes, tomatillos, or cucumbers next year. And how is that? That is because I had a bunch of extras, all tomatillos. It's a line, actually right here, a line of tomatillos. And then you'll remember I had those big cages up, cyclone fencing, and where the tomatoes fell, these are a Brandywine, a potato vine Brandywine, and I'm leaving those tomatoes here. I'll spread them out a little bit, but I'm going to allow them to get buried and then come back up. More tomatillos, Amish paste tomatoes. So we'll have a little Amish paste tomato section here. These yellow things over here are all cucumbers. So we're gonna let them just rot, and I'll get some plants from that. And then over here are black Cherokee tomatoes, and we're gonna cover those up and just let them rot. And I bet next year when I come up and I put up the fencing, I'm not gonna have to plant even one tomato this year. Last year I threw a bunch of tomato guts kind of along the fence. I had an area back here where I put a bunch of just cherry tomatoes that had grown there. When I pulled the plants, they just kept falling off, much like this. And I left them in place, and they came up in mass. I had so many. I had a lot. I had a lot of tomatoes this year, but I also planted some of them. So now I'm thinking maybe I don't have to plant any of this next year. Maybe it will just all come up on its own. So I'm going to remember this video. I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to come and revisit it when the little starts start coming up. This is my corner that is a Swiss chard corner. You can see some of the older plants are here. I have a lot of plants I pulled out. They don't really last well from year to year, but they give you a lot of seed. And that's what this is. This is all Swiss chard seed. Oh, and this is all beet seed from that beet. So cleaning up material, taking it over to compost. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens next year. Oh, and the green stuff that's over there, that's kale. It should overwinter and come back, and I'm still eating it, frankly. It looks great. And then I have some cabbage over here on the end, which has come kind of back in the fall. It was not doing very well in the heat of the summer, but now it's coming back. And I actually picked 3 cabbages again yesterday. Actually, yeah, look at that. All right. Oh, sorry about the finger. Got a little bug damage in there, but I could soak those critters out. And like I said, that's kale. So anyway, it'll be interesting if nothing else. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and happy gardening.